Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm back with another apartment renovation, and this is part of our series I just started where we are doing monochromatic or color-drenched apartments, where I'm picking a color in the game and trying to use that as the primary color in the entire apartment. And so far we have done a pale green color and a teal, and the most requested color has been purple by far. And unfortunately, there are not very many purple swatches in the game, and of what we have, most of them don't match. So I'm calling this the purple apartment for this series, but it's kind of leaning a little bit more pink. It's like a reddish purple. And I love how this comes out, but it was really challenging to do because of the limited amount of purple swatches in the game. I really feel like we need to get more. I don't know why we have almost none. I feel like we have so many blues in the game, but purple was a really hard one to tackle. But with that, I based it heavily off of this couch from the Courtyard Oasis kit, which I haven't used in a really long time. It's such a gorgeous couch, and I thought it would just be so drastically different than the style of the other two apartments I created already for this series. So that's what I opted for. There are quite a few different shades of purple and types of colors in here, and one of my favorite things I did in here was actually using these wall pieces, which are just like a decorative piece from the Wedding Stories pack, and creating a backsplash with them in the kitchen because they bring in that really pretty like purpley pink color, and then there is some red in there as well, and I just feel like it added a lot of personality to the space. And I did use tulle a little bit to make those work, but I really liked them. I also will be adding a like wall between the kitchen and the living room, like a small wall, not all the way across, to separate the space a little bit better because I wasn't sure how to make the switching of wallpapers look cohesive. So we'll be doing that here shortly, and I will be using the same windows that I have to the outside on that space. It's so nice that we finally can change windows in apartments without having to use the tool mod. So I am using windows from the Greenhouse Haven kit in this build, and I think they look so nice here. Obviously, they don't match the outside of the building, but I am not that bothered by that, so I thought it was fine here, and I'm just lowering down some of these tiles to wrap around that window a little bit better. I also just really love these counters and cabinets from the For Rent pack, especially that end piece of cabinet that has the paper towels hanging down from it. It's just such a realistic touch that I'm so happy to have in the game. I also decided to have an island in here with a couple of bar stools. I don't have a proper dining table anywhere in this apartment. It's a pretty big apartment though, so you could probably find a space to do that or get rid of this island and have a table there instead. But this is just a 2-bedroom apartment, so I thought it would work just fine. Oh, by the way, we are decorating 18 Culpepper house. I don't think I had mentioned that yet, but that info is always in the description of all of my videos. But here in the kitchen, I also added those beautiful curtains. They're reading a little bit more red, but they actually came up in the purple filter in the game, and those are from the Paranormal Stuff pack, and they are so beautiful. Like I said before, this apartment, I'm saying it's purple, but it's kind of this off in between color, but I think it's so pretty. I also really liked these chairs from the Paranormal Stuff pack. I end up using these in this build as well. Actually, over on the other side, I will be moving them from this side of the couch to the other one. Or actually, no, I didn't keep them. I ended up going with these ones instead from Dream Home Decorator, which are definitely more of a dusty pink color, but they were the closest thing I could find that matched the stools in the kitchen, which are also that same color, but the color filter says that they are purple. So I decided to try and make those work a little bit better. I would use the matching chairs, and then I changed all of the windows to black because I really liked the contrast of that. I think it looks so nice. And I will be changing the window in the kitchen to black a little bit later as well. I just forgot about it for a while. And then I use these, I think these are base game curtains. Yeah, in this like purpley pink swatch, which I thought matched really nicely with the couch. And of course, adding some greenery. I feel like it makes every space come to life. And I got a glow bar in here, and this, once again, Paranormal Stuff pack coffee table. It's like this reddish purple, and it is so pretty. There's so many beautiful items from that pack that I end up using in here. I also have a ton of gold accents. I thought that those lights that I just hung in here were absolutely perfect, as is this like this big lamp that hangs over the space that is from the Decor to the Max kit. And I was just really enjoying this like deep orangey wood tone and how all of this looks together. It kind of has jewel tone vibes in this space, and It's really warm, and so I thought it came out really, really cool in the end. If you do like this build, by the way, and you'd like to download it, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You could also find it under the hashtag Gryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below as well. So at this point, I decided I wanted to put a fireplace, and at first I was trying to use a purple one. And this one is like more of a pink color, and that one's more purple, but none of them felt right with the other colors I have in this space because it's sort of an in-between color I ended up using. So I did end up swapping out that fireplace and using one that's black instead, which worked really well with the black windows and other black accents in the space. So I was quite happy with that. I believe that fireplace is from Vintage Glamour, if I'm remembering correctly. And then I'm just decorating this little corner shelf unit and also the one by the TV. Another thing that I really struggled with in this apartment was like purple artwork. Just in general, this game has like no purple. I don't know why. There is very limited things in this game that are purple. I don't understand. Like the counters, I'm not using purple counters because there's only 2 in the game that are actually kind of purple. One is the horrible base game magenta ones, and the other one is like a pastel purple from the Country Kitchen kit, which is very much a different vibe from this. I could probably do a pastel purple apartment at some point in time, maybe, if we decided to revisit this color. But it would be a very different design. I'm very happy I went for this color in the end because I think it's so different and I think there's so much personality in this apartment. So I was really quite pleased with it. But there are some pastel purples and I think that would have worked nicely. The Country Kitchen kit counters with the couches, like the love seats from, I think it's high school years. There's a really pretty pastel purple love seat there. But anyway, we're in the hallway now, and I got a beautiful lantern on the ground as well as this tea set. These are both from the Courtyard Oasis kit, as is the couch. So, of course, they go together quite nicely. I got a fluffy rug out here, and of course, a place to hang up your coats. This one from the Seasons pack has that perfect wood tone that matches the floors, which the floors I'm using in here are from For Rent. They came with Tamarang, and I think they are really pretty. And then just getting a place for your umbrellas as well as our thermostat and fire alarm. And then moving on to the primary bedroom, which, oh my gosh, this rug is so pretty. Obviously it's purple, but it has some yellows and pinks in it as well, a little bit of black. So I thought it was absolutely perfect for this apartment. This one is also from the For Rent expansion pack. I brought in that same lamp from the living room, nice gold side table. The other side table is a really beautiful one with the same wood tone that is from the Island Living pack. And of course, just going to clutter up these bed side tables to make sure they look lived in. So I have some flowers, a clock, a place to put your glasses and watch at the end of the night. And then on the other side, I get a couple more pieces, including this little train. I thought it was really cute. It's purple on the bottom. So I wanted this apartment to be overwhelmingly purple, but like tastefully so. That's kind of been the whole vibe of this entire series. And you can let me know if you think I achieved that or not. It's a little bit difficult to try not to go too over the top while trying to also go over the top at the same time. But you can let me know what you think of this. And of course, what color you think I should do next, because I'm not sure what the next one is going to be yet. I have had quite a few suggestions for pink and to go like Barbie vibes. And I have done Barbie apartments before, so I guess I'm not as excited about that because I've done it before, but I'm open to it. I think it could be kind of fun to maybe try and make pink look less like frilly, perhaps, in an apartment. I don't know what style I would want to go for, I guess. But moving into the second bedroom in here, I went with a more true purple color with this beautiful bed from City Living. I haven't used this bed in a while, but I love it so much. The canopy is beautiful. And I was also excited to use this other painting, which I think is also from City Living, that has an elephant on it. I just thought it was stunning and the perfect color for this apartment. So I ended up using that in here and really going all out on the gold accents with the mirrors over the bed, as well as that lantern on the side. I'm just adding some plants over here. The flowers on them are kind of like a reddish purple. So I thought that worked quite nicely here. And then this little book house thing, that is from the Book Nook kit, and I just think it's so cute. And I've been trying to add different things to my bedside tables because I tend to add the same exact items every time, which are the ones that are in the other room. So I was trying to add something slightly different here. It's not drastically different, but it's a little bit different. So I was quite happy with that. And yeah, then we're just going to be figuring out painting some more of the walls. I decided to bring more of that brick tone in. It's got kind of a purpley hue to it, but it's still not the same color as everything else. So I think it's a nice bit of contrast. And then I thought about adding this mirror here, but I decided to get rid of it in the end. And I moved the elephant painting to be above that and put these posters over where the elephant was. And I think that looks quite nice. I was kind of thinking maybe there was a slightly younger sim in here. Maybe they're a teen or a young adult that's going off to school. So I wanted a little bit more youthful decor like posters and some other items from high school years in here. I also grabbed a small TV to put at the end of the bed. And then we are moving on into the bathroom, which I actually really like how this bathroom came out. It's pretty simple, but I did bring this chest to that I had moved from room to room in here from the paranormal stuff pack. It's like purple and gold, and I think it's really nice. And it's just like a little catch-all area where I have extra towels and like a basket of towels. So lots of towels basically. But I think this basket of towels from Seasons is so pretty. And of course it has some purples in there. So I had to use that. And I used the same countertops in here that I used in the kitchen for the sink. And the same mirror I used over the fireplace, I'm pretty sure. I think this one is really pretty. It's from Seasons, I think. And of course, it has that gold tone that I've been using throughout. Some purple flowers and a bathrobe. This purple is very pink. You can see what I mean by there not being that many purple swatches in the game. I've been filtering throughout this entire video and there's just not that much. So this was really challenging to do, but I'm glad I did it. And with that, we are coming to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more and click that bell to be notified when I upload. And of course, let me know what color we should do next. I am very excited to do that sometime soon. We might even stream it. The first color apartment we streamed. So it might be over on Twitch. I'll have links to that down below as well. And with that, we're heading on into screenshots. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.